video initially was going to be a $10 full face challenge, but I digress. Because lo and behold, where I live, there's not shit here. So, yeah, when I went, this was the only thing I could find makeup related that made sense for this video. There was a lot of skincare stuff, but there was just like, where was the eyeshadow? It was like I used to always see like color stuff, and I've seen Dollar Trees that have that stuff, but like ours just had no things, no lipstick, no eyeshadow, no eyeliner. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I picked such a simple idea. I know if I went to the Dollar General or Family Dollar, I would find what I need, but this was all I could find. So this video is just gonna be me doing a regular makeup look, whatever, explaining stuff, and then telling you a story, and then me just kind of like giving my 2 cents on these. So this brand is, let's see, Ione Cosmetics is the name of the brand. Ione Lashes, Ione Cosmetics. So I will post on Twitter and on Instagram and TikTok. It looks like they have accounts. So a shout out to Ione Cosmetics. That's the cosmetic brand, I think, name. Yeah, designed and distributed by Ione Cosmetics. So yeah, we're gonna do a look and finish it with these babies. So I also have some new lipsticks that we're trying today. Got these bitches are expensive, let me tell you. I got them from Dollar General and they were $9 a pop. I had a $1 off coupon, and I swear it did not make a damn difference. I'm just saying. Y'all, I am struggling to find a good spot for this mic. I think this is it. All right, so like I said, we're going to be reviewing those lashes, and then I've been holding on to these, like, because I didn't know when the hell I was gonna have time to like make a YouTube video, a makeup video, nonetheless. And I bought these a month ago, but I haven't used them because I was waiting to use them in a video. So these are special because Dollar General, not always, but sometimes, will put products marked down, and they will have them throughout the store. So there's different locations where the markdowns will be. And my eyes just, you know how like you're sitting in line, and normally that's why they have impulse items like right at checkout. Like that's why they're there. This wasn't an impulse buy. I mean, it was, but like it wasn't in the impulse section. Like the impulse things were not impulsing, but this was just chilling. And I just so happened to see this bright ass yellow thing, and I'm like, what does that say? I was like, girl, does that say 75 cents or $75? What the fuck? Clearly not. So yeah, all the stuff was marked down. So you can never say no to new brushes, and I definitely needed some new brushes. So how the hell? Oh, they're like, they put tape on friggin' everything nowadays, I swear. It's just tape on friggin' tape. Like, girl, let me get my brush. Okay, so this is a foundation brush. It is super soft. Oh my god, you guys. It is the softest thing I've ever. I smoked a fat ass blunt before starting this, just so you know. So I am just this nice. Okay, moving on. Like where's this one? There's this one. This one is a blending eyeshadow brush, and this one, it has like a smaller head, but like small to medium size. It's very soft. I would say like this, I would use this blend for sure. It's really nice though. So those are my two new brushes that I'm going to be using, and then my ColourPop brushes, which I didn't know it's ColourPop. I just use these because, yeah, I don't really have a script or anything. Like I don't ever go off of a script or a plan, but my plan, which I'm drinking soda, so I will be burping, is that. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Anyways, the plan on the way back from the smoke shop, I was like, oh, this is what I want to talk about. So I get asked sometimes whenever I'm doing my makeup on stream or just like, in a video like this, where I'm doing my makeup, like, what started? What got you into makeup? And honestly, you guys are going to find this story so funny because this is just, I want you to picture this. So, like, high school, right? Not even actually, no, middle school, right? Scrawny little alley bug. And I still was, finding myself, discovering myself, like figuring out what the hell I liked and stuff. I didn't really know what I was into because I kind of liked everything. But this is kind of this was the era where I discovered rock music, and it wasn't like my first time discovering rock music or anything. It was just like, you know, now like we're adults and we find music that we like, we really, really like, we really, really get into. And when we get into things, think about all the fandoms and stuff that exist. And I know a lot of them are younger, but some of us adults really get into our idols. So around this time, I was really just taken in by like the emo, the like scene girl, scream queen kind of vibe. And that's kind of what I was, discovering that I was liking and getting into. So because of that, I was kind of thrusted into the world of makeup very quick. And I remember very vividly being jealous of all the girls that could rock eyeshadow or eyeliner. And my mom did not allow that shit. And so I had to sneak this whole situation. Okay, so picture this. So I'm, getting into all this eyeshadow and eyeliner, and I'm seeing all these, Paramore, all the eyeliner and just the way she would do her makeup and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy makeup behind my mom's back. I'm gonna do it. I don't even remember like why we were at the mall. I just remember we had like a random family trip to the mall. So we all go to this mall. And I remember I saved up my tour money, and my mom's boyfriend at the time, his son really wanted to go to the comic book store, which I didn't mind because I wanted to go in there too. So we go in there, we're looking around. I think I bought like some stuff at the time because I was just learning. Oh my God, that was like literally, that was the time I discovered what Inuyasha was. Like, I knew what Inuyasha was, but I was never allowed to watch it. But because I was older, I would stay up late enough to watch it. So I would still watch it, bro. I was still not allowed to watch it, but I would watch it. So I found some Inuyasha stuff, bought that, whatever. We get out of there, and my mom, like, tells me and her boyfriend's son at the time, like, here's $20 each. Boom. Y'all go do whatever the hell you want. Meet us back here in an hour. So, I haven't used that yet. So, anyways, we go off on our own or whatever. And of course, y'all remember there used to be a Claire's in every mall. And so I went into this Claire's. I bought me my first little, I'll never forget. It was from Claire's. It was this 4-pack, like, eyeshadow thing. It was like a four thing, like just a line, tiny little thing. And I bought it because it was literally like $4 or something like that. It was just cheap as hell. But it had black. And this is kind of like a funny story, and I realize now that this comes back full circle because years later, fast forward 20 years, I still do this. So because I had black, I was like, oh, I can do the rocker eyeshadow vibe and the eye makeup and all that, right? Because black. So I use it to do my makeup the next day. And remember, I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, so I didn't do my makeup at home. I go to school makeup. Went to school, rushed to the bathroom, did my makeup at school in the girls' bathroom. And I would do these intricate looks, just the same way I do intricate looks now. I did that shit back then. And let me tell you, back then, I get praised for it now. Back then, bitches judged you. And they were just like, why are you wearing all this fucking crazy ass makeup? Like, what are you doing? They just didn't understand. I was ahead of my time, okay, guys? Like, they did not get me. They did not understand. The queen had a plan. They just weren't aware. But anyways, yeah, I would do these crazy colorful looks. It would either be really colorful one day or like super gothic emo makeup the next. But I would always have different makeup every day. One day, a girl was so flabbergasted by my makeup. It was so offensive to her that she felt the need to complain about it to the teacher, to the point that it got me in trouble. My mom was called, and I freaked out. And I was like, well, this is an easy fix. I'll just get rid of the makeup. Like, she doesn't know that I have it. She doesn't know that I bought it. So my mom gets called because she's told that my makeup is causing a distraction in the class. And this shit is so funny because my mom was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She doesn't wear makeup. Like, she was really pissed off because, she's a single mom, and she's like, you're calling me when I'm at work, like, for something so minuscule. They like made her come down to the school too, so she was like ready to beat my ass. She was just like, why the fuck am I coming to school for this? So she comes, and I throw the makeup away in the girls' bathroom in the trash. Throw it away. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It was $4, no big deal. She'll never know. I washed the makeup off my face, and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna get in trouble for this, right? I threw it away. No proof. No pictures taken. We're good. Okay, so anyways, I'm like, there's no way I can get in trouble for this because she does not have it. So she comes to the school, whatever. I get called to the office, and my mom's like, what are you guys, why aren't you calling me here? Like, look at her, look at her face. She's not even wearing any makeup. Remember, I washed it off. These bitches go and show classroom footage, and you can see I have makeup on in the footage. And I was so pissed because I completely forgot about the cameras. This is around the time, like, remember, I'm turning 30, so like, you're probably thinking like, girl, duh, they always have cameras. Like, yeah, that wasn't always a thing. Like, they didn't always have cameras in schools. That's just now. But yeah, I thought I was slick, but no. So they show her that. She gets pissed off. She's yelling at me. She's like, what the fuck? You make me look stupid. Like, coming down here defending you and, lying. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want to wear makeup. But it's so funny because now that, I'm an adult and we talk about it, she's like, I wasn't even mad that you were wearing makeup. He's like, because I know that you never really got into any trouble, so I know that you wouldn't be getting into nothing. But I was more upset that they called me to come get you over some damn makeup. She wasn't even upset, like, yeah, she's mad that I lied or whatever. Then I went behind her back and I did that, of course. But her biggest thing was like, why are you calling me from work to come pick up my child over you writing her up over, makeup? Like, what the hell? But schools now are crazy. They're just not the same compared to when I was in school. Like the things that I see kids do now and what they get away with, I'm just like, bruh, where are the parents? But yeah, that's the story of Lil Allybun getting in trouble because I lied and went behind my mama's back. But let me tell you, I damn near almost got away with that shit. But damn cameras got me in trouble. And then it was so funny because my mom was like, where the hell did you even get makeup from? I was like, remember when we went to the mall? I bought it at the store, Dad. And she's like, she was just so confused because I used to be like, I say I used to because I say this, people are like, what? I used to be such a goody two shoes. I really was. Once upon a time, your girl was a good girl. And, you know, you wouldn't catch me dead, you know, wearing makeup or going behind my mom's back or any of that. But, you grow up and you be around other kids, you get influenced. And sometimes it makes you act different or change. And I know now that's not, it's not a real friendship. It's not real when you can't be yourself around other people, You couldn't tell me nothing back then, girl. I didn't listen to nobody. I thought I knew it all, you know. Didn't tell me any different. It was literally my way or the highway. Really glad that I'm grown out of that now because, which I mean, I still get that way, but I think it just depends on what it is. Like, I can get really passionate about things that matter to me, things that matter most to me. If it's a political thing or a humanitarian issue, I think I still can get that way. Especially if we're talking about like equality or something like that. I swear, fussing and fighting with my brows is going to be the death of me. But one thing that I struggle with to this day is getting the perfect brow. It is just such a hassle. Like, I don't know why. I feel like makeup has just always been a part of my life. Like, I think even at a young age, it's so funny. Like, whenever I used to draw myself, I used to always draw myself with like colored eyelids and shit. Like, before I was allowed to wear makeup, I would literally always draw myself and like pretend to wear makeup. Like, I could not wait to be able to wear makeup. And so when people ask me why I do such eccentric makeup, it's like I don't know how else to not, and that's a lie because I could do basic looks. That's just not me. That's not me. I mean, you see, like, this is me. Nothing but color and, a little too loud, a little too much. That's just, that's how I've always been. And that's why people love and can't stand to be around me, because I'm just unapologetically me. And that'll never change. Makeup to me is like art. I mean, you literally can just transform who you are and what you want to be with a little bit of color. Also, if you're wondering what look I'm going for, it's mainly just, I'm calling it burnt sunset. Burnt sunset because it's like a darker, more reddish takeover on the normal sunset vibes that I do. And all I'm doing is I'm taking this burgundy color and mixing it with this dark brown color to get like a very, very singed look. Almost burnt and bruised. And brown is a very good transitional color. It's strong on its own, but it's a good transitional color. I will say that. Good to mix. I think the most beautiful thing about me choosing to be so just unapologetic about the type of makeup I do and just being loud and proud is that so many women, I've met so many women that are inspired, not just by the makeup itself that I do. There's nothing really special about the looks. I mean, if you think about it, half the time I don't blend well, I don't mix well. It's not proportionate, it's not even. But it's not just that. It's that they're inspired by the fact that I'm willing to risk. I'm willing to take the risk of something not coming out and looking as perfect as the picture or identical. There's times where I will pick, a makeup look to emulate, but I don't copy it. I don't do the same thing. I don't necessarily try to mimic it. I make it my own somehow. And I think that's the beauty of makeup and that's what makes it art. Because it's subjective. It's whatever you make it. And it's not always going to match what other people want it to be. It's free to take its own shape based on who's looking at it. And I think that's honestly what makes it so fun. I've always enjoyed doing my makeup because I don't know, the feeling of getting ready. I'm getting ready for something. I could be going nowhere, but just the feeling of getting ready. I love it. But I love that makeup could be inspiring for other women. Even if it's little things. Like I love when my friends will tell me about different milestones they have with their journey, because different women have different relationships with makeup, and I've learned that. I've learned for some it's very emotional, very touchy subject, and for others they don't really care much about it or for it. And some you can even bring it up, very sensitive topic for them. But overall, I do think it's very interesting how different each woman approaches makeup and the history of makeup and the kind of attitude that they give it. Comment below, what is your relationship with makeup? How do you feel about it? I think the most beautiful thing about me choosing to be so just unapologetic about the type of makeup I do and just being loud and proud is that so many women, I've met so many women that are inspired, not just by the makeup itself that I do. There's nothing really special about the looks. I mean, if you think about it, half the time I don't blend well, I don't mix well. It's not proportionate, it's not even. But it's not just that. It's that they're inspired by the fact that I'm willing to risk. I'm willing to take the risk of something not coming out and looking as perfect as the picture or identical. There's times where I will pick, a makeup look to emulate, but I don't copy it. I don't do the same thing. I don't necessarily try to mimic it. I make it my own somehow. And I think that's the beauty of makeup and that's what makes it art. Because it's subjective. It's whatever you make it. And it's not always going to match what other people want it to be. It's free to take its own shape based on who's looking at it. And I think that's honestly what makes it so fun. I've always enjoyed doing my makeup because I don't know, the feeling of getting ready. I'm getting ready for something. I could be going nowhere, but just the feeling of getting ready. I love it. But I love that makeup could be inspiring for other women. Even if it's little things. Like I love when my friends will tell me about different milestones they have with their journey, because different women have different relationships with makeup, and I've learned that. I've learned for some it's very emotional, very touchy subject, and for others they don't really care much about it or for it. And some you can even bring it up, very sensitive topic for them. But overall, I do think it's very interesting how different each woman approaches makeup and the history of makeup and the kind of attitude that they give it. Comment below, what is your relationship with makeup? How do you feel about it? This highlighter is so good I barely have to swipe my finger and I barely put some on and you can see it. Look at that. I'm out here looking shimmery, glossy, I'm trying to have my highlighter be seen by motherfuckers in space. You feel me? I want you to see you see me. I love a good highlighter, let me tell you. It's one of my favorite highlighters. Alright, and then I'm so excited to use these. These are my newest lipsticks I just bought. So this is Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and this is in the shade Pioneer 20. And I'm going to be ombreing it with this one, which is Poet 60, which I've never used either of these colors before. So we're going to, why I picked this vibe, I clearly wanted it match. Okay, we love a good solid red lip. And the lip is lipping, girl, look. She is pigmented, hunty. Oh my god, I love how bright this is. This is I would say this is too bright, but I love bright red lips. I have enough dark red lips. I need more bright. And then this shade Poet is just light enough to combat this. and just like trying to maneuver my lips to like ombre it out. I love how bright that is. It's so bright. I love when the lip is just lipping. Also, I have a headache because my pony is too tight, so I'm gonna take my pony out. Okay, guys, I wanted to record this real quick because my phone's acting crazy and it keeps saying that my storage is full when I know it's not. I don't know what's going on there, but I wanted to just show you what the lashes look like before ending the video. Not bad. I'm gonna rate them a 7 out of 10, which is not bad for a Dollar Tree item. For Dollar Tree lashes, $1.25. You can't go wrong with that, especially if you just need some quick lashes. I mean, they're pretty long, you know, and there was all kinds of different sizes and shapes there, so I would definitely suggest checking it out. Maybe your Dollar Tree may have a little bit more of a variety than mine did, unfortunately. But I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope to see you on the next one. And let me know, comment below, what are your favorite makeup products to buy from the drugstore. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for checking out my video. This is Allie with Life of Valley, wishing you love, peace, and hope for the universe. Bye, guys.